LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back on the move. He has the first and still on his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play count.
And everybody around him doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too. Turning it on! They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Rides it and reads it. He'll take it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Wolverines! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, you got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. On the ground, it's Demania. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's working.
And that's a live ball behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Wants to throw. It's Graves. Fires to the big fella. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Here's a heat. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. Can't look to create an opportunity for big plays.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Going to take a shot on second and short. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown.
That ain't even get to the fucking end zone.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme.
Oh, he's got some space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice jump game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get no salvage, and make plays too.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, just that shake and bake. When they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might run over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive lines. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Demania.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Looking to pass. It's Graves. Now rolling to the left. Makes the catch. It's Carry-On. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scares.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Ball a little time, lets it go. Takes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. So this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the lone running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Golden. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Here's the pressure.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the ride, gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Keeps it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Golden. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Jamison. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense bringing in the big boys. Heavy personnel. Running back searching for a hole. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, it's Golden. Using his feet to buy time. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. He showed some of it there.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jamison. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Got room to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Golden. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Puts it out of the air. Turning it on. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic. We've got fast guys, too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Graves. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option two, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something he practiced all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he puts through the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leathers. We are deadlocked here in the third. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
That really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed. Stops in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Golden. The sweet feet buy a little time. Open space at the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. Pressure coming. Nice job by this junior.
And they ain't getting no motherfucker first.
And he's is just proving it time and time again, man.
You gotta get all that shit off the floor.
He has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think
over there,
of when to
over there,
and when not to scramble. He's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Breaks into the open. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating breed.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
What?
And I like the aggressiveness.
You still got all that Legos and all that other shit on the floor.
They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped.
Catch the fucking ball.
Get all the way in, and they'll turn it over.
What?
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Rides to back. He's going to keep it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Golden. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the
Get the fuck on.
Touchdown, Michigan. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
he's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Tiger.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. We love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field.
It's all right.
He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, what's happening in college football? We've got eyes on it. Check this out. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now, and like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Old Dominion. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? That will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Running to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Throws it back. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. They move on top here in the 4th.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth.
You still need to get all that stuff up. Look, Harley, all that stuff up beside the toy box and beside your TV. Yeah, okay.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
What?
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Okay, there we go. Now you build the ace on the ace.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They not only need to pick up this 1st down, they need to do it quickly, David.
And they got some yards on 3rd down, so now the 4th down is a little bit easier. But late in the ball game, man, it's go time. We need points. We've got to get back in this football game.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. 1st down and more. They make the stop, but there is a...
No, get the fuck on.
That's all about. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Give to the running back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Turning it on. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat. Still short of the 1st down marker.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do it. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
It's for general. So from here, you get to the first Hurricane.
This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. And they'll take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to pound it in. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Whoa.
That. Because you're up.
I ain't got to close shit.
After the earlier miss, redemption and
Okay,
celebration
hold
after the game win.
on. Oh, it's wow. Scale like that. And you're building up. Oh, scale like that. The building is building made of pearl. Don't forget to make the wind change if you can make the wind change. If you can make the wind change, then make the wind change.